Hey there, Taurus. It's Jen here. I got your cards out and then I had to stop the reading, so I'm just going to start over because I hadn't gotten anywhere. But this is your reading for the sign of Taurus for June 2021. And in June, on June 10th, we have a new moon in Gemini. And then on June 24th, we have the full moon in your fellow earth sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn is the cardinal sign of the earth signs. This means they're still very earthy. You guys still vibe. You still are, organized, and you take your time and you plan things and you know what you're going to do. What I'm getting though right now is that you are way more thoughtful than people realize or give you credit for in some cases. But I think people just don't realize that you're a very, very deep thinker. And that could be part of the reason, because of the planning, being methodical, being organized, wanting to, have a plan and figure out your way. It's just that you don't tend to maybe vocalize it as much. You tend to keep these things more to yourself. So I almost feel like other people may have accused you of not thinking about them or whatever. But I think you feel like you think about them all the time. And maybe that's kind of sort of part of the problem. You realize it's not, you know how relationships can be, like, you can check in with people to be respectful, but it can also take on a dynamic where you feel like you have to check in or the other person's going to get mad. Like, I don't know. And not that it just, things just take on a weird dynamic. So I feel like that may have happened to you guys. But I feel like, again, I feel like you've been thinking about something. And it's weird. I mean, we do have the Two of Swords right in the middle. So that is trying to make a decision. And the Hanged Man, maybe you felt like you had to kind of, or you were going, okay, there may have been something that you said, I'm going to give it through the pandemic to make my decision. But I think it's really trying to make this decision. You kind of feel a little bit stuck over here and trying to figure things out, because the Hanged Man, you're sort of forced in a situation where you have time to think, which can be good or bad, right? And the Ten of Wands, though, is saying, I feel like I'm doing everything. I feel like all the pressure's on me, all the weight's on me, all the responsibility is on me. And so your decision, I feel like the decision is kind of obvious here. But again, I think because you are a deep thinker, or really thinking deeply about this situation. I'm sorry, I'm making a lot of squeaky noises. I'm trying to get comfortable. I just feel like someone's not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe trying to push you. I feel like there's some sort of situation that is making you feel like you have to go against your nature. And I think that's going to help you make the decision right there. And we do have the Ten of Rods twice. So, yeah, I mean, I would say to this guy, just drop those rods. And he's carrying them weird too. He's, instead of carrying them like maybe he's getting bent over because they're weighing him down. But you don't, if you've skied at all, you don't pick your skis up and have them facing, perpendicular to the ground and hold them out in front of you. That's a very awkward, difficult way to hold your skis or to carry a load. You swing them up and balance them up over your shoulder and stand upright. And I don't know, it's more balanced and easy to carry. And he almost has, the rods are almost, he can barely see around them. I don't know. And she can barely see. She does have them up over her shoulder, but she's bent over. It's too heavy of a load. It's too much of a burden to carry. or it's not your burden to carry, and you're getting sick of carrying someone else's burden. It's not fair. Now, once you make this decision, we have the Knight of Rods coming in. So this is, fire energy. This is motivation, activity, inspiration, enthusiasm. It's like you get your mojo back. You didn't realize how, even for a fixed sign, I think you're going to be like, oh my God, I felt so stuck in that situation. Because I'm getting a Sag energy. Sag is just like, I feel like you just want to be free for a while. You just want to, maybe you want to take a vacation, or feel like you need to take a vacation and travel and get away. Get away from your job, get away from your house, get away from things that are tying you down. You may just want to date for a while um, if this decision had to do with your relationship. Um, yeah, party with some fire signs, or just go on an adventure, get out, just hang out. I don't know. I just see you really just dating people, hooking up with people, really just like having a good time, because you felt you're feeling trapped in some area of your life. But the Magician also points. We have the Magician down here. The Magician tells you have the cup, the sword, the wand, the pentacle. You have all the elements you need to make your life the way you want. It's just figuring out the right combination. So if this is, we'll just use a relationship because it's easy. It's finding the right combination of people. It's very hard. It's especially hard if you're a good-natured person and you recognize the person that you're with is, you do love them and they're a good person and you don't want to hurt them, but it's just not right. And being okay with releasing that, and not feeling terrible for releasing someone that you care about, because it may not feel this way to them, but staying in it because you don't want to hurt someone, or because, yeah, or nothing's really the catalyst to make it change, if that makes sense. So sometimes, like someone's lease coming due or something coming. So there could be a timing aspect to this, too, where, or maybe you made a commitment to a job for a certain number of years, and now you're like, you know what? I did my 2-year commitment or whatever. This is not working for me, and being okay with moving on from that. But the Magician says, yeah, just keep working, just keep mixing and matching. You will find that right match that in your heart is right and works for you. And I almost see like this Two of Swords is almost like a death card figure. He has a sword, not a scythe, but being able to cut away and let go of things in order to move forward. And maybe that is Taurus's lesson. Taking more responsibility for manifesting the life that you want. And I see you having this burst of energy with that Knight of Wands, either meeting someone new and thinking, oh my God, okay, this person's really lighting up my life, or I know where I want to go in my career. I know exactly what I want to do now. I just need to, implement it, make it happen. Because that's the Magician. Make it happen. You can do whatever you want, but you have to, you know, figure out exactly what it is and then take the steps to make it happen. But you have to cut some dead weight, or something that is, and is holding you back. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from Taurus. Thank you so much. Bye. Did I pull any other cards? I don't think I did for the other signs. I think that's it. Okay, bye, Taurus.